on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 211 of Lured Up, the podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network. Today is Tuesday, May 31st, 2022. I'm your host, Ken Pescatore, joined by my co-host, Adam Tuttle. Adam, yo ho ho, and a bottle of
rum. Rumpelstiltskins.
What's up, dude?
Not too much. How are you?
I am sweating my hiney off. It is 1 million degrees where I am right now.
Wow, it's like 68, 69 degrees.
In Canada?
Yes. Well, in New Hampshire.
Nah, dude, it was 101 today in Jersey.
No way.
Yeah, man. It's brutal. I'm dying right now. I'm sweating buckets. This is good for weight loss, though. Also bad for dehydration.
The high in New Hampshire right now is 74. That was how hot it got today, which was pretty cool. I had the windows open all day.
If it was 74 in Jersey right now, I would be the happiest person on the face of the New
Tomorrow,
Jersey.
Rain, and it's about 61 degrees is the high.
Oh my God, that sounds so good right about now. Jeez, no, it is hot and disgusting and, just nasty in New Jersey right now. So not a fan. Hashtag not a fan.
Hashtag you need a fan.
Hashtag there's a fan blowing on my groin right now. That's how bad I'm sweating. It's probably killing the audio, and I'm sorry.
I can't hear it. I think you're fine.
Well, yeah, Zoom does a good job of noise canceling shit, but Audacity does not, so hopefully in the edit it won't be too bad. But anyway, on today's show, we got plenty of shit to talk about. There was a news bomb from Pigo last week. The season of Go is here upon us. It's actually starting tomorrow, but by the time you hear this, it'll be live. So we'll kind of dig through what to expect over the next 3 months. Specifically, the June content update was released. We have a lot to talk about there. We've got the return of Adventure Week. We have all those details. Go Battle League Season 11 is actually growing in popularity thanks to Play Pokemon. It's the coverage has been really great. Go Stadium has done a great job of covering the events, and it's just been awesome to see on Twitch. You know, looking at numbers of concurrent viewers of the streams that are rivaling the TCG. So it's really good to see the health of competitive Pigo.
Yeah,
so
it's definitely pushed me to hit level 20. Rank 20, sorry.
No, it's great. It's great. The competition's been phenomenal, and Vancouver was just this week, so we'll kind of talk about that for a little bit. We have the interim season, the fake ass season that lets scrubs like me and you hit rank 20. That's so
yes,
ending today, and the real deal shit starts tomorrow. So we'll talk about all of season 11. Additional details for GoFest have been revealed, including a look at the new Ultra Unlock schedule. A lot of really cool stuff on the horizon. We don't have a lot of information, but we do know what's coming. And then we'll wrap up by poking the bear about Niantic's new Campfire app, and we'll talk about how this could impact Discord, and the communities that we've worked so hard to build over the past couple years are now kind of... on the chopping block potentially, because you have this Campfire app coming out from Niantic that's going to potentially eliminate the need for Pokemon Go trainers' use of Discord, which in many instances, like we talked about last episode, is the only reason that the people are using Discord. So very interesting
if
topic.
Other trainers are bringing stuff to make s'mores on this Campfire app, I'm totally there. I'm all for it. But they have to be obviously digital marshmallows.
There's people
and chocolate.
Yes, digital chocolate.
Yeah, they chocolate. It can be an NFT that you sit around with and everybody has one.
Oh no. No. There's good chance that this could really take off. But like we talked about last episode, it has to be right out of the gate. And if it's fucked out of the gate, I'd be hard pressed to find people that would go back to it, because they're going to fall under the same, trap that they think, it's just a Pigo thing where it's just going to be perpetually broken. And, I don't know. So we'll have to see. We'll pay close attention to it, but I'm hyped for it. I think it's going to be really cool. But we've got plenty to talk about. So Adam, let's dig right into it with the season of Go starting tomorrow, June 1st at 10 a.m. and that's going to be running for 3 months to September 1st at 10 a.m. So this is the next season, and Go is spelt just like Go. It's not Go like the character from the anime GOH. It's just Season of Go, like Pokemon Go. So there you go. And
wait,
there's a lot to talk about
Go?
here. What about Go? Go. G-O.
Where's the exclamation point? I feel like this should be
Why
the
would
season
there
of Go. Like,
it is the season of Go, but we don't need to do an exclamation point.
It's more like season of Go.
No, it's not.
It's
that
Go.
would mean that there's a down. No,
or it's bold letters, or capitalized, so it's Go.
There you go. See? There you
go.
But
not Go.
Oh my God, this is the semantics over Go is so crazy.
I'm just saying.
But there's a lot going on here, and event-wise, we'll kind of hold off from what they've told us so far because we could talk about the events as they roll out over the next couple months. But first off, we'll just note this. We have Community Day dates for this season, June 25th, July 17th, and August 13th. So again, June 25th, July 17th, August 13th. So we don't know what the Pokemon are, but we do know the dates. So that's always good. Plan in advance, take off of work, get a babysitter, get a dog sitter, whatever the fuck you got to do so you can play some Community Day. Now, we have events throughout the season, as per usual. The first one, of course, being next weekend, which is the Global Virtual Go Fest, June 4th and June 5th. And this is the big deal. This is what we've all kind of been waiting for all year. This is what will allow the experience of GoFest to be played by the masses for people that can't travel to either Seattle, Berlin, or Sapporo. So this is really excellent. Saturday is going to be the big play day. Sunday is the more chill raid day. And we've talked in great deal about GoFest already, and we do have some additional details. We'll dig into that in a minute. Go Battle League Season 11 is coming. There's a whole slew of new cups and things like that. There's some cups that are missing that a lot of people got bent out of shape about. But as we've talked about plenty, PvP is a little bit of a sensitive bunch. So yeah, they're going to get upset when everything isn't ideal, and we all know that it's impossible for everything to be ideal. But here's where the nuts and bolts of the season come in, and this is what I really enjoy. I love me some vanilla spawns, and they're doing the same thing with creating these geographical biomes based on what's happening in those geos. So you have cities, forests, mountains, and then the beach and water biome. And we'll go over what Pokemon are found in each, but before I even do, when there isn't an event and we have these vanilla spawns, do you ever really get the feeling that the spawns are influenced by the location? Or are the non-event days so few and far between that it's hard to pick up on any consistency due to the biome? Because I kind of feel like that.
Yeah, I think it's hard for the consistency, just like you said. Because, I've walked the boardwalk near my job, and I've seen, a salamence, but I've also seen, rock types right next to the water. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's I would almost wish they leaned into what we're about to cover with the different spawns even harder during the vanilla times. That way we get more of a feeling. But I understand why they don't, because they don't want to pigeonhole our encounter experience, right? If someone lives by the beach and they can't travel away from it, you don't want them to only catch one pool. You want them to be able to catch all the available seasonal spawns.
Was that a water pun?
Inadvertently, yes. But I think during Alola, season of Alola, I counted something like 90 Pokemon that were available in the wild. That was including the evolve types. So we've got for each of these biomes, we're given something like 7 or so Pokemon for each. So this is what we'll run through here. Cities, we have Rattata, Coughing, Apom, Bronzor, Krogunk, and Patrat, and Galarian Stunfisk. Galarian Stunfisk in the wild will absolutely be my target. I think this is a shiny that a lot of people want, and catching it in the wild with a low IV floor will give you the potential for good PvP spread, so I think that's important. Then you have the forests. Oddish, Weeping Bell, Tangela, Shuckle, Shroomis, Cherubi, Yungoos. Cherubi is still a holdout shiny for a lot of people. So I think Cherubi will probably be the target for many in the forest area. Moving over to the mountains, we have Sandshrew, Onyx, Phanpy, Aron, Trapinch, Hippo Potatoes, and Golett. I don't know, nothing really too exciting in the mountain area here. Maybe if they do like the, finding a Steelix in the wild or a Aggron in the wild, like that could make things a little bit more exciting if we see the evolve types. Moving over to beach and water, we have Tentacruel, Krabby, Horsey, Whooper, Corefish, Spheal, and Dupiter. Stupider. Corefish is probably the one here. Again, it's just like Cherubi, newly released shiny, that was released on a limited basis. Now it's going to be a vanilla spawn, so that's pretty cool. And like in previous seasons, we have northern and southern hemispherical spawns as well. Here in the north, we'll have Leddybutt, Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, Combee, Gibble, and Summerform Deerling. And in the south, which in my opinion is the better bunch, you have Spinarak, Larvitar, Turtwig, Chimchar, Piplup, Trubbish, and Winter Form Deerling. That Larvitar, you can't go wrong. So it's a pretty nice spread of Pokemon that are here.
I'm very excited that we're getting the Mudkip, so I can finally finish my Mudkip Community Day Classic.
Oh my God!
Research, because
that's a good point.
I slacked on that.
That's a good point. I was listening to After Darkrai, different Pokemon Go or Pokemon based podcast. They were talking about Pokemon Go and how they had a friend that just started playing the game like a month ago, so they had like 1 million special researches open. You know what I mean? Because they weren't available to finish any of that stuff. So these vanilla spawns do help get people caught up with a lot of that open-ended stuff, which is pretty cool. But
imagine if you were in the southern hemisphere and you had that problem.
Well, you got to wait till the rotation, man.
You know what I mean?
Everything comes around. Everything comes back around.
No,
I
know.
That's the anti-FOMO thing that players need to realize is, if you didn't get the Corefish during, Safari Zone, don't worry, you'll get a chance to get it eventually. And for us, it came back around, in the next event. So, pretty cool spread of vanilla spawns here. But in my opinion, it's all about the evolved forms in the wild. I think that's what makes the hunt really exciting when there's no event, is the ability to get evolved forms. And if they're mega, ability to get shiny evolved forms. That's super fun. Let's see what else we have. Eggs. Where are you at with eggs, man? Are you still on that single incubator?
I did go for a run this morning, and I hatched 2 eggs. I'm not really on anything. I mean, I've kind of been rolling with the single incubator. I did do the whatever the research was for Alolan Marowak, which gave you incubators. That's kind of what I'm rolling with right now. I think I have 1 or 2 going. And that's what I used to hatch a few eggs this morning when I went for the run. I hatched 2 Bonsly back to back. Then nice. I put more 5Ks in. And I think I'm 4K into them. Because it was right after I started running that I got the notification to be like, hey, you're hatching eggs. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been heavy on the single incubator grind. I haven't really spent in the game in a couple weeks because I'm just playing through my backlog of items. So I've been doing very, very few remote raids and even less incubators. Not because I'm not interested in the raids, just because I'm just trying to keep money in the pocket and not in the internet.
Yeah, I think once I bought the bundle for 300. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't $250 anymore.
It's fucking 50 cents difference.
I know. But after I bought that, I've only bought the single incubator, and that was once or twice with coins earned from gymming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've really slowed down with remote raids.
And when we talk about Adventure Week, I think we're gonna get into many people that are on the current single incubator grind having to change their tune because there's Pokemon that people are going to want that are semi-gated behind eggs. So we'll get to that when we get to Adventure Week. Yeah, because you can get them in research too, so that's not bad. But if you don't have research, available, there you go. But all right, let's talk about 2Ks. We have Poliwag, Magnemite, Magikarp, Meditite, Pick-a-Peck, Yungoos, and Stuffle, and more, of course. Yungoos is still a holdout. Adam, talk to us about your Yungoos.
Listen,
action.
I just caught a shiny Alolan Executor.
Really?
Probably an hour
That's
or
a
two
fun
ago.
one.
Yeah,
That's
it was really
one.
cool when I caught it. But let me just say, it is very disappointing when you catch one because it's like, oh hey, here's the shiny. I can't see its head and the color of its hair, like on the top of the palm tree, unless it attacks. And then you go into like the oh hey I caught it screen, like you're looking at the your recently caught Pokemon, and you still can't see its head.
You still can't see it.
It's so annoying. It's like I wish I could like shrink it down, or like it was like curled its head like upside down to be like funny. So
did you notice how they shrunk Kyogre?
I didn't.
Like the Kyogre, I don't want to call it a sprite, but like the little image of Kyogre in the Pokedex and all that, they shrunk it down to fit better, and it looks really small. I was like, why wouldn't they do that with Alolan Exeggutor? But I don't know. I think Yungoos and even Stuffle, whenever there's a community day Pokemon, there's a good chance that people have hundos. So from an XL perspective, Stuffle's probably in good demand. 5K eggs, the bastards of eggs, in my opinion. I hate these the most. You have Togepi, Skarmory, Wynot, Bronzor, Rowlet, and Popplio. Definitely nothing of too much note here. This is typically when I get a 5K egg, I'm more upset about it than anything else. I'd rather have
jumping around
10K.
A lot. As Ken alluded to, I caught 2 almost back-to-back Yungooses.
Oh yeah, your Yungooses. Yeah, that was crazy.
I was getting dinner at a burger joint called Muya. # not sponsored. And I was just sitting there waiting for the food, and it was like I got one, and then by the time it came out, I clicked the next one, and boom, I got it. After a couple other catches. It was just weird though. It's like I've been shiny dry for a while since Alolan Geodude Community Day, and then all of a sudden I get 2 almost back to back. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
it was a good feeling for sure.
All right, moving over to 10Ks, we have Riolu, Emolga, Axu, Rufflet, Gumi, Noibat, and Jangmo-O. This Jangmo-O is still plaguing me. I got a second one via trade, so I still need a third. I'm really excited for GoFest because I'm just going to be a trading fucking madman throughout that entire weekend. But Riolu, still another one that's eluded me. And now that Axu could be shiny, that's pretty hype. And let me tell you about my Adventure Sync woes that I had this week. So I had a pretty decent walking week. I had almost 70K walk. And Sunday, I was out. I went out with Coach Kev, my girlfriend Jackie, my son Josh. We all went down to the boardwalk in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. Little, straight up shore mode for Memorial Day. And I wanted to make sure that I had an open egg slot for my Adventure Sync egg that I would get on Monday morning. So I, disable spinning stops on the Pokeball Plus. I make sure that I don't spin anything.
Tell us more.
Like the whole day, I was so good. I was like, fuck it. I'm just making sure I have an open spot. Next morning, I get in the car to go to work. It's just before 9 o'clock in the morning when, the Adventure Sync would pay out. I fucking spun the first stop, like on the way to work. I was like, what am I doing? Got a fucking 2K egg. The second I spun the stop and got the 2K, I got my payout for Adventure Sync. No eggs. I was like, I blew it. You blew it. I totally blew it.
Yeah,
I was so mad at myself.
Adventure Sync, I feel like it was so much more consistent a while ago where it was right on the money, 9 a.m. And now it's like you can go in the game, and if you're out fast enough, it doesn't proc. It doesn't happen.
I've seen it at like 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Even if I have the game open.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's bizarre. Yeah. And in Pikmin Bloom, there's like a daily recap that it kind of gives you your daily rundown every day, and it defaults to 9 p.m. So every day at like clockwork at 9 p.m., it would give you this recap. And now it gives you an option. When would you like to see your daily recap? And you could set the time. It would be pretty cool that, if we had that agency in Pigo, but we know that the actual calculation of distance ends at 9 a.m. But give me the payout at 9 a.m. You know what I mean? So that way, it's
I just want it to be consistent, because then you can plan to have an open slot for that time frame. Like if I open the game, it should automatically be like, hey, hang on, this is the first thing that's happening. Like,
well, we've even seen inconsistencies with that with like friendship XP, right? You go best with someone, you go back out into the main game, and like you're waiting for, you got your lucky egg on, you're waiting for the XP to cash out, and you're like, when is this gonna pop? And then 2 minutes later, 3 minutes later, it'll hit. So kind of funky, but 5K Adventure Sync eggs: Cranidos, Shieldon, Happiny, Munchlax, Roggenrola, and Female Frillish. And then, the good stuff here, the 10K from Adventure Sync: Dratini, Bagon, Beldum, Riolo, Dino, and Gumi. Riolu, again, is the hot shit there.
Listen, I just sent you, basically earlier today, I had 2 GoFest, like, I could purchase 2 different tickets. And I figured, one was Berlin and one was our GoFest. Or, like, whatever, the June 4th one.
Right.
And then I clicked into it, and it literally had a ticket to access the Galarian Mr. Mime event from December 19th, 2020. I was like, what?
Someone put that in our Discord, too. They posted that up. I think it was just Will. He was just like, yeah, Mr. Mime 2020. Sweet.
I was so salty. I was like, not this again.
This happens a lot with the tickets, where it'll show like last month's Community Day or something like that. This has been a recurring theme, but yeah, I saw it was just a visual glitch. You restart the game and it corrects itself.
And then you said, "Do I have my account open on 2 different phones?" Because you noticed something. I've noticed it on my personal account. Like when you search for somebody's name in the friends list and you go to send them a gift, sometimes it shows their name twice, and like you could open the gift and there could still be another gift waiting to be opened. But it's not. It doesn't actually work. It's just like a visual glitch because it shows you twice.
So I've never seen that before, and it was it happened for the first time when I like actually typed your name into the search bar and you came up twice, and I'm like,
yeah, because you've come up twice.
I've never seen
several
that.
patrons have come up twice, so I'm like, that's weird.
I was worried. I was like, oh shit, is he logged in twice? Is that what happens if you're logged into 2 devices and you don't know? Like I was like, oh shit, he's gonna get banned before GoFest or some shit.
No, I do not have it open on two different devices.
It was very weird. I never saw that before, but very, very interesting nonetheless. But all right, let's keep going with season to go. Keep going with season to go. You ready for this? This is a big one. Earlier XL Candy access.
I love this. This is so exciting.
Now, trainers level 31 and above will be able to get Candy XL as a reward. Now, here's something interesting. In the icon, it says earlier XL Candy access. Later in the thing, it says Candy XL. So sometimes, like they always would call it Candy XL, and me as a person would always want to say XL Candy, even though I knew it was Candy XL. And then here they say it both ways.
I'm just going to say it's XL Energy Large.
Moving on, seasonal bonuses. These are the season stuff that's going to be going, and there's this is a little contentious here. So, increased friendship bonus damage for raids. So, they don't tell us outright what this bonus is, but it's pretty significant. I've seen the data. Check out Pokeminers. We don't, it's breaking terms of service and all that shit, but if you want to see the actual numbers, check out Pokeminers. Other seasonal bonuses: Lured module duration extended to 1 hour.
Lured up. Let's go.
1 hour lures.
That's calling our names.
Well, this is a fantastic way to get people outside. You know what I mean? Like you're in a new area and you're driving through town and there's Pokestops everywhere and you see a cluster that has lures on it. You're like, oh shit, there's people playing. That's where I'm heading. Here's a big one: 1 extra special trade per day. Woo! 2 special trades every day for 3 months. Phenomenal.
That is
absolutely
epic.
Phenomenal.
Epic.
Very, very cool, especially for community days. It's always like we have this lucky trade economy that we've taught ourselves. We hold out, we arrange ahead of time. Like even with our GoFest plans for Seattle, we have a fucking spreadsheet. You know what I mean? Like of everybody's trades like plotted out. This is just going to make the trading at the local level that much easier and cooler, especially post event. You know what I mean? Like swapping legendaries for raid hour. All that kind of stuff will be really cool. 1 extra Pokemon candy when trading Pokemon, and guaranteed Candy XL when trading Pokemon.
That is
back.
Huge.
Absolutely huge, especially on these PvP style, Pokemon that people are, sitting on. Just be aware of that. If you get Galarian Stunfisk in the wild, or Metatite that's going to benefit in PvP from having XL, hold on to those so that way you can trade them in mass and pick up all this Candy XL, in the process. It's huge.
And the next 3 we shouldn't even talk about because I feel like we don't need to.
Guaranteed gifts for Pokestop spins? Why?
Yeah, because we already pretty much get that, right?
Well, we've been getting that. That's been a consistent bonus. But this is the problem with us getting this stuff so consistently. It's a bonus. We know it's temporary because they're telling us this is only for the next 3 months. But we've had it so consistently that when we take it away, we're going to feel shitty about it. Not because we didn't think it was going to go away, but just because we're so accustomed to it. And then this rolls into one of the next things we talked about, increased incense effectiveness while moving. That's still there. So we're still getting
good. I used an incense today while running. I caught 125 Pokemon with the Go Plus, or the Pokeball Plus.
Phenomenal. But again, it's a bonus. It feels like that's just how it is because we've had it for so long. So when that goes away, it's going to feel, kind of shitty. Increased damage for Pokemon participating in raids remotely. So that
I thought that was going away.
I thought so too.
I thought that
still
was
there
for sure going away.
So this is the stuff that we're getting. So if we look back at the season of Alola bonuses, one of those bonuses was that incense lasted 90 minutes. We don't see that bonus listed here. So incense is back to 60 minutes, which is normal. But what I've seen online is, how dare they take this away from us? How dare they not communicate that they've made this change? So this is like a damned if you do, damned if you don't for Niantic, right?
Yeah.
Because they told us that it was a temporary bonus. They told us that the 90-minute duration was a Season of Alola thing. They're not calling out what changed from Seasonal of Alola. They're just calling out what we get for Season of Go. So I don't fault them for not saying here, oh, and by the way, we've removed the 90-minute thing. Because it's just not there. But a lot of
it's
people
kind of like, what do you want? Good news or bad news?
Yeah,
here's all the stuff that we took away, or here's all the stuff you're getting.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of good stuff here.
There's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff.
They're promoting trading, getting out there.
Huge.
And playing with friends. Like, that's literally this event. Like, this season is all about being next to somebody.
Yeah, I think the combination of 1 hour lure duration, the extra bonuses with Candy and Candy XL from trades, and we still have the buff to moving, incense while moving, all promotes that outdoor play, all promotes all that stuff. I'm down with it. So that's the Season of Go, and I'm sure we're going to have additional details in regards to events and things like that as we go through the months, but that's what we can expect as a blanket over the next 3 months. There's plenty of good there, plenty of good stuff. But now we can kind of talk about June, because we also have the June content update. But actually, before I even get into that, it's not even on PokemonGoLive.com. They teased this on Twitter, on the Pokemon Go, official Pokemon Go Twitter account. They put up a small, 15-second teaser trailer showing the Ultra Recon Squad and Nihilego, the Ultra Beast, right?
Is that how you say it?
Nihilego?
I always called it Nihilego. Nihilego.
Right. It has
it's Lego. It's Lego and
Nihilego. Nihilego. And it shows someone from the Ultra Recon Squad. So, and there's this wormhole-ish animation, space butthole. That's what I was calling it during Sun and Moon. But they're coming to the game, and this kind of came out of nowhere. It's not mentioned in the blog. It just kind of says hey, this doesn't look familiar. It's where are the Ultra Beasts coming from? When will the wormholes open up? Do you think this could be the Go Fest special finale thing, on that August date where fucking wormholes open up? Remember when Hoopa came and there was the little animations in the skybox?
Yeah,
yep.
That was cool.
So, maybe they do something like that where we see the wormholes in the skybox and then the raids pop up and they're Ultra Beast raids. That could be pretty cool. But we know very, very little of it. All we know is they had a 15-second trailer showing an Ultra Beast and showing the Ultra Recon
going
spot.
back to my predictions from way back when. I mean, I don't know what episode it was, but somebody listening can let me know that the Niantic stops, or like the way spots that we put down and that are not in Pokemon Go currently, those could open up as wormholes randomly in locations, and it could
Meaning
be
like a temporary breaks the S2 rules, you mean?
Yeah.
That'd be fucking cool. Like all the Ingress stops suddenly show up in Pokemon Go.
No. Like they wouldn't. It would just kind of like be a blanket, and there might be one in a location out of like a bigger section. Like, so there might be a bigger
I don't
cell
understand.
over. Okay, so there might be a bigger blanket of a square that goes over a certain amount of area, and one of those stops, or like POIs, becomes the wormhole.
Like one within
and
S14
it
or something like
forces
that.
people to gather together in that one section.
Yo, could this be EX raids? Oh, snap. The return of EX raids
that would
with
be
Ultra
lame.
Beasts?
That
What?
honestly would be
That'd
lame.
be fucking awesome.
would
You
be
want to get people
lame.
if you want to get people together, this is how you do it. You bring. All right. Well, enough inappropriate speculation. We have no idea what the fuck is going on with the Ultra Beasts, but we know they're coming. All right, let's talk about June. Season of Go is here. Obviously, June 1st, this is all kicking off. We've got Go Fest. We've got the earlier Candy XL. They recap a lot of the stuff that's in the seasonal blog. And then we have two events that are kind of teased here. We have Adventure Week, which we do have complete details on, so we'll talk about that in a minute. That's June 7th through June 12th. And then here you go, Adam. Pokemon TCG crossover event says universes are colliding. Fans of the Pokemon TCG will want to see what we have in store for this exciting crossover collaboration taking place from Thursday, June 16th to Thursday, June 30th. So the whole second half of the month, there'll be some kind of TCG crossover event. Pretty fucking cool. I don't know what it is.
That is so cool. I hope
Ditto?
something. Well, we must have Meltan.
Mewtwo?
Meltan.
Meltan is in the set. Mewtwo is in the set.
That's what I'm saying. Like Meltan is only usually available during that box, so it might be like part of like a research or something that we get.
Interesting.
That's my speculation.
All right, but we'll talk about Adventure Week in a minute. Let's just keep going with June here. So our raid bosses for the month of June 1st through the 7th, we have Kyogre. The 7th through the 16th, we have Groudon. The 16th through the 23rd, we have Mewtwo. And the 23rd to the 1st, we also have Mewtwo. But the first time, from the 16th to the 23rd, Mewtwo will know Shadow Ball. And from the 23rd to July 1st, Mewtwo will know Psystrike. So I'm sitting on fucking Elite TMs like fucking crazy, so I don't really care about the move thing anymore. It's not that big a deal. But
Same.
For newer trainers that haven't played since, that started playing since last Go Fest, this is going to be their first chance at Mewtwo. It's going to be amazing for them. Same thing with Kyogre and Groudon. I mean, I have a Hundo Best Buddy level 40 Kyogre. This is my chance to stock up on Candy XL, do a whole shit ton of raids, get my Candy XL from raids, trade them all because I have all the extra special trades, get a guaranteed XL with each trade. This is going to be a good opportunity for me to stock up on Candy XL for Kyogre. So pretty good raid lineup through the month. Mega raids, we have the 1st through the 7th, Mega Steelix coming back. The 7th through the 16th, Mega Aerodactyl. The 16th through the 23rd, Mega Venusaur. And closing out the month, the 23rd through the 1st, we have Blastoise. So Steelix, Aerodactyl, Venusaur, Blastoise. No new Mega Pokemon. Very interesting. I mean, I know we had Latios and Latias with the Tier 6, this last month. But considering the fact that they were pushing Mega so hard, I'm pretty surprised that they haven't released a new Mega for June.
That is weird because we have. I mean, we'll get to it, but we have Adventure Week, which is all about Rock type and.
Well, that's Aerodactyl.
Yeah, I don't know. I was
Steelix.
thinking Tyranitar.
Ooh, oh man, fucking Mega Tyrant. Like, there's certain Pokemon that, like Mewtwo, like Rayquaza, that people will just go bonkers for. Tyranitar is another one of those. So when Mega Tyranitar comes out, people are gonna fucking go ham. So as far as raid hours are concerned, tomorrow, June 1st, which will be passed by the time you hear this, will be Kyogre. Then we have 2 weeks of Groudon and 2 weeks of Mewtwo with the different moves coming from Mewtwo. Here's something that, is kind of passe. People are like over research breakthroughs because we've had kind of semi-let-down research breakthroughs over the past, 6 months. Clink. Does that do anything for you?
That one's a lot better. It's better.
I mean, it's a good shiny check, right? People don't like remote raiding tier 1s. This was a tier 1 raid. It's just four additional shiny checks you could get without having to spend a raid pass. I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, I like it. It's like if they put Rockruff,
Yep. Pokemon Spotlight Hours. We have June 7th Nose Pass. We had what did we have today?
I think it was Pick a Peck.
My memory that shitty. Pick a Peck was today. We have Nose Pass with Double Candy. Then Mantine, huge opportunity to get shinies. Mantine is not a common Pokemon.
Yeah, that's the one you want to go crazy for.
Yep, Mantine with Double Candy for transferring Pokemon. The 21st, we have Spinarak with Double XP for evolutions. And then June 28th, an unknown Pokemon. We don't know. It's a mystery.
There's question marks on there, so
does that mean it's got to be a new Pokemon, right?
It's probably a new Pokemon.
So that's pretty exciting. And again, Spinarak, Mantine, and
but
Nosepass,
it also
shinies.
shows a shiny symbol above it. So maybe it's an old Pokemon that they make shiny during this.
They do show the shiny sparkle thing. I didn't notice that. Good call. Interesting. So that's June. It's pretty cool. I don't know
it's going to be hot.
About Clink. Oh, fuck, dude. I'm dying already. Not looking forward to it. But, what's the temperature like in Seattle right now? That's what I want to know. What's it going to be like for Seattle Go Fest? I hope it's, that's pretty far from the equator. So hopefully it's cool. Bro, if it was up to me, man, I want, fucking San Diego weather. Give me 65, 70, every day. Jeans and hoodie at night. Yeah, hell yeah. Every day of my life I'd be a happy camper. So all right, that's June. Thoughts overall? Raids?
It's okay. I mean, it'll be nice to try for hundos of Kyogre and Groudon.
Yeah. But when you look at it here, we've got a couple days in the beginning of the month where we'll have our vanilla spawns, so we'll be able to catch those seasonal stuff that we were talking about before. Then from the 7th through the 12th, we have Adventure Week. Then on the 16th, we have the TCG event. So from the 12th to the 16th will be our second opportunity to catch vanilla spawns, right? Or actually, after Go Fest, we'll have 2 days. So yeah, there's a couple days, in the first half of the month where we'll have vanilla spawns. So that's pretty cool. But I guess, you know what? I guess we could dig into Adventure Week. We'll talk about Adventure Week, and then we'll take a break because we've been going pretty news heavy so far. But Adventure Week 2022, Pokemon debuts and mysterious secrets. Really cool fucking key art here. It says, trainers, are you ready for a new adventure? Through rocky crags and fields of fossils, this year's Adventure Week invites trainers to head outside and spend time with their favorite rock type or fossil Pokemon. Even better, we've heard that trainers may be able to upgrade this event with Ultra Unlock bonuses. Perhaps working together during Pokemon Go Fest will be the key. All right, so what this is telling us is one of the Ultra Unlocks during Go Fest, the Global Go Fest, the 4th and 5th, will allow us to upgrade Adventure Week. Like we just said, Adventure Week is the 7th through the 12th, and making their Pokemon Go debut is Amora and Tyrant. Pretty exciting. Amora does not evolve. Tyrant does evolve. So 3 new dex entries here. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, they do. They both
Amora evolves?
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
Yeah. It's like a bigger, long neck thing.
Oh, yeah, Amoris. I'm dumb. So we have Amoris and Tyrantrum that these evolve to. All right, so 4 dex entries. Damn. I'm slacking.
And then you'll notice in the key art, Ken, that there is a backwards-looking unknown F.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know.
Why?
But that's so obvious. And it's not like them to do stuff like that. That's like, oh, hey, it's super obvious.
Could that be our Spotlight Pokemon? Unknown Spotlight? That'd be interesting.
No,
That'd be really
no.
interesting.
But you
all right,
can see the Kecleon, the shadow.
Oh,
in the,
come
in the
on,
key
dude.
art.
Don't make me I'm too blind for these games, Adam. Are you being facetious?
Of course I am.
Okay. But no, I think that that this is going to be a pretty cool event. So let's talk about it here. Besides the actual debuts, Wild Encounters again, Rock and Fossils, Rhyhorn, Ammonite, Kabuto, Larvitar, Aron, Lilip, Anorith, Cranidos, Shieldon, and if you're lucky, Wild Graveler, Aerodactyl, and Pupitar. So Pupitar and Graveler, pretty cool. Seeing some middle evolutions.
Yeah, I'm going for that Graveler, man. Going for it.
It's weird because they can't be shiny. But Cranidos and Shieldon still hold out shinies for me. I don't know if you have either of those.
I have Cranidos. I don't have Shieldon.
So pretty good. Pretty good lineup there. Raids will be completely redone as well for this event. Geodude, Alolan Geodude, Sudowoodo, and Roggenrola in Tier 1. Tier 3, we have Rhydon, Shuckle, Tyranitar, and Aggron. Dude, Tier 3 will be dominated by Tyranitar. I don't think anyone is going to be interested in doing fucking Aggron or Rhydon.
No.
Or Shuckle. Jeez. And then during this time, we have Groudon as our 5-star and Aerodactyl as our Mega. Eggs are redone here. Shuckle, Slugma, Cranidos, Shieldon, Tortuga, Archon, Tyrant, and Amora. Archon, if you notice there, and Tortuga, if you notice there, can be shiny. That's pretty cool. Field research, task encounters. We have Ammonite, Kabuto, Aerodactyl, Lilip, Anorith, Cranidos, Shieldon, Tyrant, Amora, and Tortuga and Archon. Again, those could be shiny. So now,
but
here
if
we
you're
go.
lucky, you might encounter
Tortuga and Archon.
Or Archon.
But let's look specifically at Tyrant and Amora, right? So they're in eggs, they're in research, they're not in raids, and they are not in the wild. So if they had only been in eggs, people would have fucking lit torches and grabbed pitchforks. People would have been like, this is bullshit. So they give you the option to chase these down through eggs, and they give you the option to free to play, get it through research, which I think is hella important. I think that's a very important thing to note. But 7K eggs is where we're talking about with Tyrant and Amora. Not the easiest thing to hatch. A little bit longer than, what many would hope for. And, it's gift based. So if you don't have a friends list, or you're on a kid's account and you don't have friends, your only option is field research at that time. So just important to note that. And for the entire event, we have double XP for spinning Pokestops. And get this, Adam, 5 times XP for spinning new Pokestops. That's a biggie.
So, Ken, does that mean I get 10 times experience when I spin a stop?
You do not. These do not stack, but it's kind of
now,
weird.
Now, what if I have a
wrote
lucky egg? Does that make it 10 times?
Yes, that does make it 10 times because you get double XP with a lucky egg. But what's interesting is they put event bonuses. They say 2 times XP for spinning Pokestops, and then they say 5 times bonus XP for spinning a Pokestop for the first time. So it's weird that the 2 times just says 2 times XP, but the 5 times says 5 times bonus XP. I confirm with Niantic that it's the same shit. It's just a difference in the way they wrote it out for whatever reason. But yeah, really interesting. But dude, 5 times bonus XP with a lucky egg for 10 times. Like if you go to a new area, new city or something like that, you can clean up. Like if you're chasing level 50 and you're behind on XP, this is a great opportunity to get caught up. Great opportunity. So I don't know. This is pretty cool. Most adventure weeks didn't we have like costume Pikachu, right? So we don't see that.
Don't. I'm so glad that we don't have that. Don't even. We should just edit that part out so like Niantic doesn't hear it and say.
Look, I'm very surprised we don't have a costume Pikachu, and I'm very surprised we don't have avatar items. This is like, they always give us avatar shit. Like, I don't know. I thought this would be a cool way to have avatar items or stickers. Like, we don't see any of that here. So, kind of funky, because those are typically staples for these kind of events. Stickers and avatar items and costumes. But, not this time. All right, Adam,
Ken, we should take a break.
Yeah, yes. I need to hydrate
I am
before
so
I
thirsty
dehydrate
right now.
We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about GBL, talk about a couple extra GoFest details, the Ultra Unlock, and then we'll poke the fucking bear. What do you think?
Sounds splendid.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
Back.
All right, we're back. I'm hydrated.
Or
now I'm out of
dehydrated
breath.
after that.
Oh, yes. No, it was very good to get a drink. I've sweat out about 14 liters of liquid, so had to get some of that back. But let's get through a little housekeeping before the ass of the show. This podcast is powered by Patreon, and you can check ours out over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor. You can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And all patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly Pico and TCGO prize tournaments. Registration is in the Discord. We hope to see you there. And a huge thanks to our gym leader patrons, Absolutely Ryan, Grant Jamal, JD Mojo Jojo, Magikarp DM, Sue, Tish, T & Comics Wiz, Turtle Power, and Big Zal Minus. And as always, a huge love and support to our executive producer, Paul Bhatt. And I do want to give a quick shout out to a couple new patrons. We had Chelsea Denny join. We had Ben Pitt join at the $5 tier. We had Jameson. We had Art Estrada and Alex Rhodes. Very good patron week. So thank you to all our new patrons. The Discord's been popping off lately. So yep, and shout out to the Wayspotters podcast, bringing a lot of Ingress players and Wayfinders into the Discord. So it's been really cool to have a nice mix of player dynamics and styles in the Discord. So very, very cool. And just make sure you check out our website, PokemonProfessor.com, for links to everywhere you can connect with us, grab some merch, leave us reviews, and check out our blog, including a new blog I put up today in regards to our plans to start live streaming. We're making the jump, Adam. Are you ready?
Let's jump.
We're jumping. We're going to start... the schedule is up on the website, on the blog, but we're going to start doing a block of podcast streams. So every Tuesday, we're going to be streaming both Lured Up and Special Conditions, and you can expect to see a whole bunch of other live streaming happening, whether it's TCG unboxings, the TCGO gameplay, stuff on IG. Lachlan and Jamal are going to be live streaming Wayfarer reviews. Lots and lots and lots of cool live stream stuff happening going forward from June. So really excited to get it going, and we hope you'll join us for this ride. Join us in the chat. All right, Adam, we got a couple more things to talk about before we poke the bear, and I'm really excited to poke the bear. But let's talk, you know what? First, let's do the GoFest stuff. We could talk about the Ultra Unlocks, because we were just talking about Adventure Week and how this event can be updated. But there was a little bit more additional information on GoFest released, and I'll just kind of read it directly from the release. It says, trainers will be able to earn Ultra Unlock bonuses by completing global challenges during the following events. It says Global Pokemon GoFest, so that's this weekend, this next weekend. If trainers complete at least 20 global challenges, they'll earn Ultra Unlock bonuses for Adventure Week. So we don't know the details, but it's going to take 20 global challenges, and they're probably pretty fucking easy. We always crush these things globally. But we'll be able to upgrade our Adventure Week. What that's going to be, we don't know, but it's cool that we'll be able to turn around the bonuses. We won't really have to wait. We play on the 4th and 5th for Global GoFest, and then on the 7th is Adventure Week. We'll be able to reap the rewards right then and there. In Berlin GoFest, if trainers complete this event's global challenge, they'll earn Ultra Unlock bonuses for the anniversary event. So a little bit of a tease. We don't know much about the anniversary event, but we know it's coming. Pokemon GoFest Seattle, if trainers complete this event's global challenge, they'll Ultra Unlock bonuses for a to-be-revealed event. And the same thing goes with Sapporo. To-be-revealed event.
To be
additional
revealed.
Ultra Unlock. So I'd imagine that those events clearly will be in August, right? Because we've got the third week of of July for GoFest Seattle, and we've got creeping into August for Sapporo. So I like how they're kind of stretching out these bonuses. So in addition to the normal monthly events that they have, we'll have these extra unlocks that will either be standalone events or will reinforce the existing event bonuses. And I actually brought it up on the last chat I had with Niantic. Like, are we ever going to not achieve one of these global challenges? Like think back to the Water Festival, right? We crushed it in 2 days, and that was 600 million catches or some shit. It's like, I just want this game to have challenge, and I don't know how they deliver that challenge to us, but these global challenges aren't it, because we always fucking demolish them. But that's pretty much all the information they gave us as additional Ultra Unlock stuff. So, that is what it is. But they did release a couple additional details about GoFest, and I guess we should talk about that now, including some avatar items like a Landform Shaman t-shirt and a Gracidia bouquet pose. I love this pose. It's really cool. If you go to the blog, I'll put it in the description. You can see what this animation pose looks like.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I like it. It's sweet. You kind of pull a bouquet of Gracidia flowers from behind your back and then hold it in front of you like you're presenting it to someone. Really cool. I'd like to see this in raid lobby, so I definitely dig that. And then also there's a ridiculously dumb shaman hat that's I don't know, it's just ridiculous. It's like as ridiculous as the Bidoof and or Magikarp hat, so I guess it fits the theme of ridiculous hats. And a Gracidia face sticker, kind of like they did with the Pokeball and the Pikachu thing. Another thing they added here, rotating habitats and Pokemon encounters. It just says many different Pokemon will appear in rotating hourly habitats during the event. Trainers can complete collection challenges for each habitat hour to contribute to their Elite Collector medal. For the first time in Pokemon Go, lucky trainers might encounter a shiny Shroomish, shiny Numel, shiny Carablast, shiny Axew, or shiny Shelmet. So again, just a couple more little tweaks of new Pokemon. Special event stickers, which is really cool. There's this ridiculous Axew sticker, which I'm really digging on. Really, really cool. And Adam, they did this just for you. It says, this is for Adam Tuttle, Pikachu wearing a Gracidia flower costume.
No.
So we get another costume Pikachu. I don't mind these because it's just a shiny hunt. That's all it is for me. Like, if it wasn't Pikachu...
I'll save one of my special trades so somebody can special trade me one. That's a shiny. That's it. That's all I need.
Just a shiny. Commemorative Pokemon Go t-shirt. We talked about this. Pikachu, it says Pikachu isn't the only one dressed to impress. Pikachu isn't dressed. It just has a freaking flower on its face. But it talks about Niantic Supply and where you can order the t-shirts from. And that's pretty much it for GoFest. I think that's going to be the complete amount of details. I mean, we've got Berlin happening, pretty much a month from now. So I'm not sure what else they're going to be announcing before then, but I'm sure we'll get a couple more details that'll squeak out before Berlin, and then most likely they will also apply to Seattle and Sapporo. All right, Adam, let's talk about Go Battle League. This is a legit season again. This is the season 11
League
update. The Go Battle League.
The Go Battle League.
Look, this is what it says, and it's so funny that they even call out that season, the interim season was bullshit. It says, after a relaxing season off. It's like, all us casuals are like, what do you mean off? We worked hard to get our rank 20. After a relaxing season off, it's time to get back into battling with season 11. We've got a whole new slew of cups just waiting to be won, and of course, you can't forget to mention the ongoing Pokemon Go World Championship Series events. And like I said, Vancouver just wrapped up, and Cindy, who's King's girl, won in Vancouver. So it was just like very fitting. That's a power couple of domination of, I don't know, just PvP fucking madness there. I would not want to. Can you imagine like what those training sessions are like, like when they battle? Like I think King was a judge, I believe, in whatchamacallit, in Vancouver. So that was pretty cool to see him come back. And I think, I don't know where it was, but I think DeFi was even, I don't know. It was just very cool to see all this stuff going on. It's been blowing up. It's just been really, really blowing up. And so many people have just gotten really excited over GBL that because they're seeing it represented, and I think that's super important. I also think it's important for the VG and the TCG people to see Pigo on the same stage.
Yeah,
so,
for sure. So they know that it's legit. People still play that game.
Yeah, well, like looking at the concurrent stream viewer numbers, it's a force to be reckoned with. 1,500, 1,600, 1,700 people concurrently watching on Twitch. You know, those are not rookie numbers. But end of season rewards for the interim season will be cashed out on Wednesday, June 1st. So by the time you hear this, you'll get those rewards. And then we have the full season 11 schedule available that you can expand and compress on the website here. So if I open all this up, one of the cups that is going to be missing here that a lot of people were a little bummed out over is a lack of Master League Classic. So I guess now that XL Candy is becoming more easily accessible, there's a less and less demand for Master League Classic, which is, 2,500 and up without the use of XL Candy. But, I've pretty much given up on Classic. I've cashed in and brought my Dragonite that I was using in Classic up to level 50. My Kyogre is probably a level, 43 or 44.
43 or 44? You better get to doing some raids, sir.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I need this XL. That's why I'm going to be crushing Raid Hour tomorrow. But there's a lot of cool stuff going on here, and I'll just run through some of them. We have Great League and Great League Remix to kick things off. We've got the Catch Cup Go Fest edition coming, and there's details of all the different cups on the blog. I'll link to it. We have Fossil Cup coming, which is cool. Retro Cup coming back. Kanto Cup. There's going to be right after Go Fest. It's going to be fun because Great League, Ultra League, and Master League will all be available at the same time. That's always fun when they do that. Flying Cup, Little Cup Remix coming back. We have Element Cup, the Summer Cup, a Fighting Cup. So lots of different limited metas here, which are pretty cool. Just check the blog for details on all of it. We also have some Go Battle Days. Go Battle Day Mankey is going to be coming Saturday, June 18th. This is a whole day event. Quadruple Stardust from Win Rewards. This is huge. This is a big opportunity for, you put in 100 battles and you win 40 or 50 of them. That is a significant Stardust payout. So if you need some Stardust, this is a good opportunity to do it. And you can get some Mankey rewards, which can be shiny, which is cool. You're going to also have a timed research. This is going to be like that same thing with the, battle passy kind of style where it'll just going to give you these tiered rewards. Where are you at? How many
oh god, you're going to make
how
me
far
look
did you
at
get?
this?
Well, I got up to the complete 128 wins or something like that, and I'm just at the tip of that iceberg, and I just kind of, I didn't do shit for Ultra League. This last Go Battle Day, I put in a couple.
I'm
a
currently
couple battles.
at Win 64 trainer battles, and I'm at 52.
Oh man, dude, it's 11:30. You're not gonna make it. Oh, I guess if you stay up late because it cashes out tomorrow. When does it cash out? Tomorrow?
Yeah, it says 1 day and 13 hours.
Okay, so you're close, man. I think you could get it. It might be worth just cranking out some battles so you can get that win to the next thing. Maybe pretty cool. But complete the research to earn XP, Rare Candy, B-style gloves, and an Elite Charge TM. And during the timed research, Master League and Fossil Cup will be active. There's going to be a Go Battle weekend Saturday, July 9th and 10th for Great, Ultra, and Master League. It says stay tuned for more details, so they kind of just tease it. And then there's going to be a Pokemon Go World Championships event. That'll be when Great League and the Fighting Cup are active. Again, it's just a tease. And Season 11 guaranteed rewards. Axu is in there. It's pretty cool. And getting all the way up to Legend is the Pikachu Libre again, which can be shiny. So it's not shiny locked anymore. And then there's the whole list of standard encounters. Just check it out. Avatar items and all that kind of cool shit. At rank 19, you'll receive an Elite Charge TM, and you'll also receive an Elite Fast TM as end-of-season rewards. But if you want the pose, you got to get up to Legend, and I've accepted my fate that that's just not going to happen for me. But they do give details of all the different cups, so just check it out. And check out podcasts like BTW, Beginner to Winner, and the PvP Corner over on the GoFest. DeFi and Fish on a Heater do a great job of breaking all this shit down. So definitely check them out if you need some PvP updates. All right, Adam, it's time. I'm very excited. This is the one of the highlights of my lured upping. It's time to poke the bear. All right, Adam, on Twitter, the Poke the Bear community discussion says, will Campfire kill Discord?
Depends how hot it is.
Could Niantic's AR social app Campfire cause Pigo trainers to make a great migration away from Discord? Will you be making the jump, and how do you think this will impact your community? So, let me backpedal. Niantic's Lightship had their summit that breaks down all the incredible technological things that Niantic is doing and how it impacts Wayfarer and the building of Lightship's, real-world metaverse and mapping the world. If you have not watched John Henke's keynote of Lightship, please do. It's very, very eye-opening, and you could pull away from it a lot of information, even if you're just a Pigo player and you're not interested in Wayfarer, you're not interested in Ingress or AR. There's a lot of information there that directly impacts the way and how we play Pigo, and with especially something that, I'll probably do some social content to dig into, but the release of Niantic's Lightship VPS, the Visual Positioning System, which ties into the ability to scan the apps, scan stops like what we've seen in game. But with VPS, what it will allow for when an area or a geo has been scanned is persistent AR. And we've talked about for fucking years how cool things will be once AR moves into the ability to be persistent from device to device. So what this is saying is if you scan a Pokestop, that scan now gets uploaded to the Lightship server, and there's a 3D model of that geo in the Lightship server, meaning if Niantic wanted to, they can drop an item there. They can place things in that space, create different experiences. It's really cool watching the summit. You could see like what they did at Coachella and all the different companies that they've acquired over time, all the really cool stuff. There's just so much cool tech that's going on, and it will all trickle down into Pigo. But one of the cool announcements from the Lightship Summit was the announcement of their new social app, Campfire, which will link directly with Niantic Social. So we have very limited scope of use with Pigo and Ingress up to this point. Ingress has had a little bit more of a stretch because they've been testing Campfire for a little while. But what Campfire will do is allow for a visual overhead map that will show events happening in Pigo, like where you pick up eggs, or where you have raids, or where you have people. And you'll be able to create events just like a channel in Discord or Slack that you could say, hey, I'm going to be raiding over here, and throw up some kind of signal flare that will allow people that are in the area to recognize that you're there ready to raid. So I don't know if this is going to be a scenario where the API will be opened up so things like PokéNav or MeowthBot or different things will be able to tie into this to assist with the raid coordination. But this seems to be a turnkey solution to in-game raid coordination. And again, this is a separate standalone app. But, like we talked about in the last episode, you'll probably be able to jump right from Pigo seamlessly over to Campfire and then back over to Pigo. But The question here is, we made this giant migration from Facebook to Discord over the past couple of years. Some communities, like yours, Adam, have stuck with Facebook, right?
Yeah,
they've stuck with
for
it.
sure.
So even like the Bayonne group, where I am now in Bayonne, New Jersey, there's still a very strong Facebook presence. There's a Discord, but it's less active than the Facebook, believe it or not. But this might get people to move away from both Facebook and Discord. And I fucking love Discord. I'm on Discord 24/7. But the thing is, outside of Pokemon, I don't use Discord for any other reason. So that's why I asked the question, will this kill Discord? And again, I mean, it's not going to put Discord out of business, but I'm saying in regards to the Pokemon Go community, could it be the end of Discord? Because now we'll have a first-party communication, chat, and raid coordination tool. So, got a lot of really, really good feedback. This was one of our best tweets that we've ever had. It was definitely our best Poke the Bear that we've ever had. A lot of people had thoughts. It was something like, 4,000 engagements on the tweet. It's been really, really cool. So, Ivy Pips, Dan, this is the creator of PokeNav. Had some really interesting feedback. He says, how do I succinctly express my opinion? This app will be able to coordinate raids better than Discord, hopefully. Discord is also the moderators that keep the community healthy and welcoming. What does Campfire look like without mods to prevent stalking and harassment? It's very interesting. Discord is community-built communities that are community moderated. Are there going to be like Niantic moderators, or is they going to leave it up to the communities? Like, how is it, is it going to be more like a social media app like Facebook where there's no direct moderator, where like if you had a Facebook group, right? With a Facebook group, you have a mod, but Facebook in general, you don't have a mod. So a lot of questions. It says, my hope is that it's an extension of existing groups. It complements them. As without some degree of content moderation, it may not be a welcoming place. So right out of the gate, great feedback, because I don't know what's going to happen there. I don't know. I don't know if this will be more privatized, like individual server based, like Discord, or if it's just a wide open platform like Facebook. So very, very interesting stuff. Woodwose Wolf says, kill Discord? We never managed to get most of my locals off of Facebook Messenger. I hope for Arceus' sake it kills that first. So I agree with that 100%. We talked about it last episode. I think that there's going to be an easier time moving people from Facebook to Campfire than moving people from Discord to Campfire. Hex Manifesto says, it could be the greatest app ever, but I'm tied to so many other Discord channels than just Pogo, so it's way too convenient to continue using Discord. Again, if you're using Discord for other stuff, yeah, it's not going to kill your use of Discord. But, I don't know. I would say 9 out of 10 people I know that use Discord exclusively use it for Pigo. Augmented Naturally says, Campfire will be great for those local events where you might not know anyone, whereas Discord will still be great for bridging gaps between gamers and communities. We had an idea to set a raid egg ablaze to get people to show up at Hatch and show the interest and participation. So yeah, like, how do you let people know that you're at a raid? This is the way. This is the way. So I don't know. It's gonna be so interesting. It's gonna be so interesting to follow this.
Yeah, I think a lot of the things that I've seen while looking through this is the people are worried. Like most of the things that like are highlighted for me as a parent, thinking of people stalking and like knowing where other people will be. Is there an age limit? Like you said, with moderators, like there's got to be some sort of like anti-harassment.
Niantic kids accounts can't connect to Niantic Social.
Okay, but sure, hypothetically, a kid has a adult account.
Right, I'm sure all that stuff will be locked in. But again, yeah, it's like, dude, when you got to be 13 to have a YouTube account. My son had 5,000 subscribers on YouTube when he was 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's ways around it, of course, but moderation is a huge issue, and I've heard that concern from a lot of parents and a lot of people. And, another thing that's important to talk about here, I think that, of course, I'm just poking the bear by saying, is this going to kill Discord? I don't think it's going to kill Discord. But what I think, what area is really going to take a hit isn't Discords like ours that are community-based Discords where we're not localized. But the localized Discords, the ones that are built around towns, those are going to be the ones that are really going to take a hit. Because they've already suffered big time over the pandemic. They've already fallen apart. Like, I've had, local New Jersey-based, groups that were fucking super active, super active pre-pandemic. Hundreds of people, hundreds of raid posts a day. And, through the pandemic, they've slowly fallen apart because in-person play fell apart. So potentially this is a good time for Campfire to capitalize on that. Let's see. Let me get back to some of these responses. Why don't I have my responses here? Hold on. One moment, peeps. One moment. As I pull this back up because I moved away from it by accident. Okay, Mythical Lay says, I don't even want Discord, so I doubt I'll download this, but that's just me. I'm being stubborn. R. Hayes says, you mentioned on the most recent pod that this has to be awesome out of the gate. I agree. It has to pull people away from Discord. Yeah. If this isn't right in the beginning, it's going to be hard to get people to try it again. Jay Mackle, based on the little we've seen so far, I'd use it, but they're clearly years away from anyone dropping Discord for it. Sea Princess, but at a minimum, I'm hoping it will give me a way to reach people who refuse to use Discord. So, Adam, tell me, why don't people in your area use Discord?
It's just I don't think they. I won't say that they don't use Discord, but I don't know if they use like the small town Discord, because I noticed that like when I had Discord and got more familiar with it, when I was in the town Discord, it was like, hey, does anyone want to do this raid? And it would be like hours later that somebody would
fucking
respond.
Crickets.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like I've seen it in our Facebook group right now where, somebody will message and it'll go days before somebody responds.
Yeah.
And I think more of the relationships are there, so people have each other's phone numbers, so I think they just... It's less to do with the fact that... I just don't think we're a group anymore, if you will.
Yeah, well, I agree.
Because within 2 years, we didn't see each other, so a lot of people, maybe they moved, maybe they're not in the area, maybe they don't play. Just a lot of things change in a year's time span. So
yeah. All right, Ghastly Girl. I don't think it'll kill Discord. Too many communities, mine included, thrive there. That being said, I hope secondary communities pop up on here so people who are new to an area, maybe traveling, can still find raid groups, since it could be hard to find local groups. I like this because, yeah, finding a local Discord could be difficult, and this makes me scratch my head with the sponsorship. I don't want to say acquisition, but the sponsorship of the Sylph Road. The Sylph Road has a community map. That's part of what they do. So could they somehow tie local communities into that they can kind of hijack from Sylph into Campfire? Very interesting potential. I don't know what'll happen, but that's very interesting. Salty Chaos could be a great tool for new players to discover communities around them. I believe it could have the potential to support larger communities, but if they can handle an app like Pogo, if they handle the app like Pogo, it'll flop. See, that's where a lot of people are at. I'm telling you, a lot of people are like that. They're like, why would they release something new? They can't even handle what they have. So I see that sentiment a lot. And again, that's why it needs to be fucking flawless out of the gate. Alex R231 says the map feature is where I could see this succeeding. My local community Discord is mostly dead, so I'm looking forward to this Campfire app. Let me scroll down a little bit. Andre Spordini, I can't jump from a place where I'm not. So again, just people not using Discord. Cask Ronagen, I can already use the app from within Ingress. This is the interesting thing too. Ingress has been testing this for months, and I'm in the beta in Ingress, so I can actually access this through Ingress as well, through my Niantic Social tab in Ingress. Jeff Burchell, I trust Discord and their loyalty to the customers. I think I'll stay. I 100% am staying on Discord. I don't think it's not like we're going to say, hey, we're going to move our Patreon Discord over to Campfire. I don't think that that's what it's meant for. Wild Birdman says, I'll probably use both. Yeah, I'm in that boat as well. Raiders United says, communities within Campfire are very similar to Discord, and he posted some screenshots through Ingress of communities like Sylph, just like the Sylph map, showing the different communities on a top-down map. Very, very cool. Very
I
cool.
like that. I like that. Especially if
very, very cool.
You're trying to find a new town, or like you're going on vacation, you wanted to get some raids in.
Well, think about this. We're traveling to GoFest in Seattle, right? So the process for me, what I would do is I would travel to Seattle. I would then go on the Sylph Road community app. I would find the Discord, find the community on Sylph, hope that they have it linked to their Discord, and hope that their Discord is accepting invites. Otherwise, you would still have to find a local to send you a gate-kept link to the Discord. Otherwise, you ain't getting in. David Jeffers says, Campfire is starting point for communities. It's great for discoverability, but it will never be as good as Discord. All Discord communities should, at the very least, make the placeholder community with instructions on how to join their Discord within Campfire. That's meta as shit. We create a lured up community within Campfire that just says, hey, join our Discord. That's funny.
Join our Patreon to join our Discord.
Poké Medro says, not even a slight chance. So a lot of people feeling strong either way.
Not even a slight chance.
Xander, a lot of our community won't use Discord. It's too cumbersome, complicated, and most use GroupMe or Facebook. So 8BitCR, a buddy of ours, says, no, this will be used for Pigo communities forced to play in the way Niantic wants us to forced to play. But most people won't even know this ever exists, to be honest. They just want our data and patterns of behavior regarding messaging and location. They sell ads at the end of the day. All right, hard stop. This is a great topic because some of the feedback that I've seen is, think about Discord, right? We're all communicating within Discord and we could speak freely, right?
I could call you. We could video chat. We could have a group chat with like 4 different cameras going.
But are people going to want to speak that freely when they know Big Brother John Henke is overwatching? You know what I mean? Like this like they're going to have your chat logs. Like clearly Discord does too. But it's just a matter of Niantic having that information. So I don't know. I know people are a little sketched out by that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, does that concern you?
That does concern me a little bit, because I hate ads.
Let's see. Oh my God, there's so many responses. Thank you, everybody.
There literally is so many. I just keep hitting load more.
I know. It's so amazing. Peruvian Cat says, Discord, it's not only for Pigo and raid awareness. Sylph Cups share pictures, or even share stream. It'll still be up. This will be just a tool to improve the interaction within the community. I mean, how else are you going to share the shitter shiny? And if the tool will show like, hey, I'm doing gyms in this area or I need help with a raid, it would be a wonderful tool to get people together with the locals. I agree. So now one of the things that Henke did say in the keynote is that you will be able to share rich media on the app. So it's not going to be just text-based. Like you will be able to share photos, videos, whatever, all that stuff will be there just like Discord. So that's important. Phoebus XL says, can't wait for Campfire Nitro.
Shots fired. Pew, pew, pew.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty fucking funny. Michael says, Discord sucks. I hope so. So funny. DeFluffy says, I can't be the only one that sees nothing but red flags within it when it comes from children that play the game, no? Again, more security thoughts. Ultimate Breaks as a counterpoint says children play literally every game and the parents should be parents instead of letting internet entertain them 24/7. I love these kind of comments. So funny. Team Tomcat says, could never figure out Discord, so it's a yes for me. Again, more people just not using Discord. Hi Fructose says, I like where their heads at, but they aren't really solving any problems here, so what's the point? These features should be native to the games themselves. Hopping from one app to another, it can be a nightmare at times, especially when an extra buggy update gets dropped. All right, so this is a good point, worth digging into a little bit. I'm pretty confident that the reason this has to happen outside of the app is because of Pokemon proper, Pokemon Company, right?
Yeah, 100%. It has to be, because Pokemon wouldn't want anything that's like you're sharing like Digimon memes, you know? They wouldn't want that associated with their product, you know?
Yeah, there's so many like interesting points here that kind of all show like you have a lot of people. It's like a split down the middle. You have people that are really optimistic and you have people that are really pessimistic. And then you've got people that are like, I just won't use it because I don't have a need for it. I think if this comes out of the gate and it's a smash and it works, I think this could be an absolute game changer. And, you know, this can be then used to power all of Niantic's properties. But I just think if it's, you know, even if it comes out and it works 80% of where it should be, I don't know if that'll be enough to get people to stick around to wait for it to be fixed or wait for it to have the functionality they want. Like, it's got to release with everything that they say it's going to release with. And they say it's coming this summer. So, very, very interesting. But tell me about this personally for you, Adam. I mean, outside of the fact that you're going to probably try this from a content perspective, like, is this something you would see your locals giving a shot, or is it not even in the scope?
I think I would have to point them in the right direction. I don't think it's something that is on anybody's radar. That's the problem, is that it's not on anybody's radar. Like, yes, Pokemon Go and like Niantic can do a push notification, but unless they are like actively like pushing it on a consistent basis to let people know that it's out there, the majority of people, I think, like one of the comments said, like they won't even know it exists.
Yeah.
So it's really up to the community leaders to implement this.
Yeah,
it's honestly, that's how I feel.
No, I agree.
So if I don't put it in the Facebook Messenger, I don't think it'll ever get seen.
Right. The amount of people that have seen the Lightship Summit is very low, and the amount of people that even are on Twitter when in regards to like the overall Pigo player base is low. So it will be interesting to see. I mean, I'm all over this. Personally, I think that this is going to be amazing. I think that, you know, I'll be on the front lines, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, because I want this to work. I'm definitely patient when it comes to that. I don't think the community will be. So it'll be interesting. We'll have to see. But, I mean, if it's been working for Ingress, I don't know. I don't even want to say, like, oh, it'll definitely work for Pico, because who knows? But I think that once this starts taking off and the Lightship VPS starts gaining traction, and you have people in an area that could see each other, that will allow them to kind of map stuff. Again, this is advanced, but start mapping stuff using either the Wayfarer app or the Lightship stuff. I don't know. I just think that this can be a great tool to create some individualized game boards where, you know, I was having a conversation with someone the other day. I said, what if GoFest was in a park, right? That's a square. And you line up all the people shoulder to shoulder at one side of the park in a line in a row. And you say, all right, we're all going to walk from one side of the park to the other, and we're going to scan as we go. So in one fell swoop, the entire park would be scanned with the Lightship VPS. Now that entire park, that entire square, has been 3D mapped geographically to GPS and also in a 3D space. So now objects, anything can be dropped in and manipulated persistently in that game space. So let's say I have an item, a lucky egg, and I don't want it. I can then drop that lucky egg on the ground, and through Campfire, you could see that there's a lucky egg there. It's not really there. It's digital.
Cool. That's cool.
But then you can use the map to navigate yourself over to that lucky egg, pull out your phone in AR, and start looking around, and then, oh shit, you see it in the AR space. Because it's persistent and anchored to that location because that location has been mapped in the VPS.
All right. Hang on. I'm the devil's advocate right now.
Go for it.
Thinking about the worst in human beings.
Yep.
Hypothetically, I'm like, oh, I've got all these extra rare candies and all these extra XL rare candies. You could potentially just lead someone in a direction by placing items.
Like lure them into
literally
my white
lure
van.
them. Come, follow the white van. I've got plenty of Candy XL all around it.
That's so funny.
Imagine that, though. You just got regular rare candies, and like in AR, you can see a whole bunch of XLs like way down, and they're like, oh, that looks like a scary alley. I'm going to go get it.
People have their faces buried in the phone. They don't realize they're like walking off a cliff like a lemming. That's so funny.
Oh, man. I could see that. Yeah, that's... Well, they'd be in AR, so they'd be able to see, like, through their phone.
Yeah, but I'll link in the description, but I definitely recommend everyone checks out the Lightship Summit. I don't know, probably 2, maybe even 3 years ago on this show, we talked about this YouTube video called Hyper Reality that was like this guy who created this bizarre video series of what a world with... that's overrun with AR could be, like where it's a video of someone getting on a bus and all the ads are popping up all over the place, and they walk into the grocery store and there's all this AR shit thrown at them, you know, pricing and sale and this and that. Niantic ended up hiring that guy, and he spoke at the keynote as a keynote speaker at the summit. I just think that there's so much potential here, but it's also like potentially the tip of the iceberg, like you saying, where the worst can come out of it. You know, there's a lot. It's scary. This is high end tech shit. You know, this is like edge computing. This is, I don't know. It's just bizarre. The technology is fucking phenomenal, and I just think it's cool. And
it's definitely cool, but there are humans that are not so cool. But hopefully everyone that's listening to this is a good human.
Yeah,
we appreciate you listening.
Don't lead me into a dark alley, please.
Please. Maybe after the Maripa, but...
Yes. But definitely check out the links in the descriptions to our Poke the Bear thread on Twitter. You know, I'm sure, like, typically whenever, you know, we have a really strong push on the Poke the Bear threads before the show, and then we have the show releases, and then people jump back into the thread to, like, put additional feedback. So I'm sure this conversation will continue, and we'll definitely be talking about this as time goes on and as, you know, different AR stuff gets released in the future, because it's fucking awesome. It's just super cool. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm confident that, like, communities like our patron Discord will continue to thrive on Discord, but I really think that this potentially could be the true end of local town-wide Discords for Pico. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they're already in a vulnerable and weakened state because the pandemic took the wind out of their sails, because there's no in-person shit. And now Niantic's ramping back up to in-person stuff, and all of a sudden they're going to have a tool to help them do that. The timing is in Niantic's favor for sure. For sure. But Adam, I think that's it, man. I think we did it.
I think that's it.
It's a long fucking show, but thank you everyone for checking out the show. We really appreciate it. Please check out luredup.com for everything that we have going on at the show, PokemonProfessor.com for everything that we have going on with the network. Check out the blog that goes over our new streaming plans. Really excited to launch this next week. We really hope to see you on Twitch. We'll put the links in there. Just make sure you follow us on Twitch, hit the notification bell so you can get notified when we go live. And come hang out. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a variety of content, variety of hosts. So it should be a lot of fun, and not for nothing, we could use your support, so we'd appreciate it if you checked us out. You could leave us a voicemail, 732-835-8639. You can email us, info@luredup.com. But Adam, if that's it, I believe that's it.
That is it. I to the T.
Keep training, trainers. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next week. Good luck at GoFest.